again, 151 is getting harder and harder to get cards from, but a nice little interest as well in our start with Erica's invitation. Nice little start there. So it's always that type of little thing. Oh, Daisy's help. There's another full art and another trainer. Hey guys, George Star here. Welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. We have our Charizard here because you know what we're going to be opening up. But we also have our Garchomp, our Cynthia's Garchomp. Not saying Cynthia's Garchomp. And our referee here because we are putting these guys against each other. Not specifically a versus, but just to see comparison-wise what we get in each of them. But for Destined Rivals, we have build-in battles. Each of these has 4 packs. So we have 9 in total. 36 packs altogether. And then we have 36 packs of 151. All of these are posters. Just didn't want to bother to open them all up. We opened them up beforehand, and these are all poster collections. So 36 packs all from poster collections, 36 packs all from building battles of Destined Rivals. Make sure to stick around and see what we get. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Destined Rivals because you guys already know I prefer 151, even though these two are very nice sets from Scarlet and Violet. I like 151 more than it, obviously. So both of these are able to do our little card trick, so we'll be flying through these no issue. And we're gonna go 9 and 9 each. So it's 2 booster or 2 build-in battles and 1 from an extra build-in battle that got split up in between all of them. So starting off with our Metagross, and these guys I will have separated on the screen by 1 Destined Rivals, 151, but it's not like we're fighting them against each other. It's just another little comparison video just to see how we end up getting these pulls, because obviously 151 is a special collection, special set, but Destined Rivals does have some very nice, very big pulls here as well. Either way, we'll see how it ends up turning out here with these guys. It's been a while since we also opened up 151 in the sense that we used to do it a lot, and now we're doing it less and less because, again, 151 is getting harder and harder to get cards from. But starting off with our Team Rocket's Weezing right here. So always good to get these illustration rares from Destined Rivals, all these Team Rocket cards. Even though maybe some of them don't look as nice, like the Raticate one. I don't really like how that one looks, or the Oldreal one. But they're still nice cards nonetheless. And they are basically what this set is built around. Even though it's not Team Rocket's set, it's called Destined Rivals, but we already know how that goes. There is now a Team Rocket's product at the time of this recording. We already did some of that as opening where they have Team Rocket tins. So if you're interested in that, by the point of this part, we should have 2 videos up about Team Rocket tins. So make sure to check that one out, or those out, if you're interested. Some nice Team Rocket products so that you can see what we get there and the types of cards that come as promos. But already down to our final 2 packs here for the first round of Destined Rivals. And so far, just an EX and an illustration rare. Hopefully we can get another little something. I thought it was stuck there, so oh, that's horrible. Look at that top right there. I was thinking maybe something got really stuck, but hey, that is some horrible damage right there. It is a full art, so it would take a throne, but with our illustration there, I'm not gonna bother. And our last pack here of these 9, we end up with pack number, with our last 3, of Rotom. So Rotom will take down our Weezing just because I like how it looks, but 2 illustration rares, an EX and a full art. Very nice start. Excellent start for Destined. Now let's see how it goes for 151. Obviously, I'm rooting for 151. One of my favorite sets. Obviously, a lot of people's favorite set. But I have a nice little interest as well in our start with Erica's invitation. Nice little start there. But I also have a nice little interest in Paldean Fates. You guys know I love those mini shinies and all the possibilities that shows us. But starting off well with our Erica's invitation there. There's obviously an Erica's invitation alt here that we can pull. So it's not the biggest of the hits, but still an alt card nonetheless. So We pull her. There's our double. But again, these are all from poster collections. So those poster collections ended up having 4 packs, meaning that, again, this is basically 2 poster collections and then 1 card from another poster collection. So either they'll have some good stuff in them, or it's just like we said, a poster collection might not have much in it, which right here, this would be 4 packs. If it doesn't get mixed up or anything like that, this is basically what would have been in that poster collection nonetheless. So that's what you get. Got our Pidgeot and a Kangaskhan, which is not horrible if you're going by percentages and stuff like that. It's 50% of the box. Full arts and an EX. So let's just keep it going. Again, one of the big reasons why this guy is a love set is because obviously OGs, but there are some big cards here. Obviously, that Charizard has been growing and growing in price as it's been going. So if we can pull one of those, that's going to be the big one of the video. But other than that, we'll be fine. Just seeing some OG cards coming out here again as well, which Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, all the starters are here. So if you've been on the channel for a while, you know all of that already. And if not, welcome. Love to see new people joining us and seeing the kinds of stuff that we be getting. Either way, I do talk through the entire video mostly, so you guys will see comments, opinions, things like that. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to stick around. Got our Arbok right now, 3 EXs for 151. So not hype there at least, but we'll have 2 more packs, and that 2 packs could have a nice big end for us. Got our 3. And we got Tentacool and a Jinx. Ugly ass card, but ugly ass Pokemon card. Not horrible because I like the purple background, but another full art that will not be taking down our Erica at least. And our last pack. There's our code. And we have our 3 with Geodude, Drowsy, and another EX to finish off. Alakazam first round. We got 4 EXs and 2 full arts. Very good. Let's keep it going with Destined. Here we did get 2 illustrationers already, but again, it's not like we're competing either way in that, but obviously the illustration rares are the nice looking cards. What happened? Oh, it looked weird to me. But we got our Electrive right there. I was going to say that the ink looked weird, but that's fine. It's just me taking a weird look at it. Obviously the illustration rares are the art cards, the pretty cards, even though the full arts aren't horrible or anything like that. But Jinx, in my opinion, it is. And another one, another EX. EXs are going to be probably the common number here. They're going to be repeated over and over on both sides. So that's something that's going to be showing up. Can't really complain there. Both sides, Destined and 151. It's going to show on both sides. But there's our cards here. And we're just flying through these guys. No problem. That's what I like about having these little triples. They just go through, and a cute card. Rapidash, very nice as well. It's not like it's a big boy or anything, but still a nice card to take the throne. And it's just going to be right there for us to look at and for you guys to see as well. There's our code and our 3. Got Pinsir, Porygon, and Zapdos, and I'm still waiting to pull Ethan's Adventure, the alt card. That's something I've been waiting to pull from here. Why? Because I honestly really want it, and I know Ugo already has it, but it's always like that when you're expecting or hoping for a specific card. It makes it even harder to get. So I'll count it as a win if we get that guy nonetheless. Even though we're not fighting or battling these 2 sets, if we pull it, I'm gonna be very happy with that. There's our 3 with Mankey, Arven, and Tyranitar. And we got 2 more packs here. Just right now, EX and our Rapidash, which is Not the best at this point, but still some nice stuff to be going for us. Nice to have at least something come out, because there are rounds and times when we get absolutely nothing from these guys. So we're just happy to be getting some stuff here. And our final 3, another Rapidash. Double Rapidash here in these 9, which is going to happen, like I said, both building battles. So double Rapidash for this one. Very good. Let's keep it going now with 151. We had our double Rapidash there, and nothing else really, just the another 1 or 2 EXs. So let's see how 151 shows up here. Kind of screwed that up, but hey, that's fine. We'll just keep it going from there. Still looking at our back 3 nonetheless, with our Coughing, Graveler, and there's Dragonite. We were talking about Dragonite. Like, why would we give Jinx a full art when we have Dragonite as a possibility? But again, we're not the ones that make decisions, obviously, right? But still, Jinx has no freaking hand in the game, and she ends up being a full art. Dragonite being one of the few dragon types to show up in the OGs, and he just ends up having his own little holo. Nothing special for him. But Dragonair gets an illustration error, so it's always that type of little thing. Oh, Daisy's help. There's another full art and another trainer. I'm gonna leave Erica because Erica is, I already know she's a gym leader, but I have no idea who the hell that is. So we'll just keep her to the side. I think she's a caregiver, or maybe she takes care of her Pokemon. I've never seen, I don't remember the anime at this point either, so can't really recall, but she is there either way. Now let's keep it going. Got these 5 left so far, just her in the full arts. No illustrations, which kind of weird, but still. Blastoise, there we go. We have
Big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise.
Okay, let's keep it going with our next ones. Obviously, if we can get the alt of him, he will be there too. And like you guys heard, I had the song going, so I'm just gonna put it there again if he shows up. So next one, 3 packs left. Again, we're just pulling full arts for some reason. That's full art number 3 at this point. If we can get the full art Charizard, wouldn't be upset about that, because again, Charizard is the pricier. There's another full art. Okay, this is gonna be the full art episode for 151 for some reason, but that's full art number 4 now. And over here in Destin, we have 4 illustration rares. So let's see how this ends up turning out. If we can pull an alt of each, that would be fire, because again, we have the alt Giovanni, we have alt Erica, we have alt Blastoise, we have gold switch. Nothing big there, obviously, but still a nice gold card nonetheless. Obviously, rarity-wise, it takes down our Blastoise, but we have our gold switch there in our second round, and it's still basically a full art. It's just now it's a secret full art, the gold version. And obviously, the items at this point don't have full art versions, but there will be full art versions in the next one of the Mega Evolutions. Right there on the screen, you guys see. Basically, we'll be having items with full art versions now. Then to finish off with our Weezing, not a bad one. We got 4 full arts in this one. Now let's keep it going. So far, 2 rounds for each, and not bad at this point. Again, we want to see some big stuff come out, but we can't really expect a lot if we do see some good stuff. Clamperl, again, another illustration rare. Still shaking up spots here, changing the illustration rare spots. But obviously Clamperl, it's a nice looking card, but it's not really worth much at this point. But what we're expecting now, hopefully we see, is obviously we want to see some bigger cards coming from here. The Donzo, not a bigger fish, but bigger cards coming out of these guys, because again, we've been opening these for a while, but at the same time we don't know, because here we have those things happening where each box has 4 packs. You never know what's going to come out, but now we have a double Team Rocket's Weezing as well. So double Rapidash, double Weezing. Probably going to get a double Rotom and a double Clamperl. Who knows? But that's what happens when you have a lot of little things to open up. There will be repeats. Obviously, we all know that's going to happen. But we don't expect it to happen so much as well. But Weezing repeat, not a bad one to repeat. There's our Psyduck. Not an illustration or a Psyduck, but a Psyduck still. Our code. And our 3. With Musdale, however you want to pronounce it. And we're just flying through these guys because at this point, a full art and an illustrationer is okay for Destined, but we want to see something a little more interesting, right? With Robska being the one to come out after saying that, but still another card to show up. Still better than absolutely nothing, even though it is an EX. I don't know how useful Robska is. Let me know down in those comments for those of you that play. But is there a use for him, or is it just a regular EX that no one will ever use? You guys explain to me down there. I know I can read it and maybe get a little understanding of it, but people that actually play have the actual use in mind. And me, I'm just gonna infer instead of actually know. So let me know. Want some info there, and you guys obviously are the experts in that. I don't really play, so wouldn't know. Finishing with nothing, just our Tyranitar. And continuing with 151, round number 3. Hopefully our little invite to Charizard in the back, our VIP, obviously, that's what we want to see. He ends up showing up. If any of them end up showing up, it's going to be a nice little change. But it's been a while, so let's see if they want to join. Because again, it's not like just because you bought a certain amount of packs, you're going to be getting some good stuff. Another full art. Getting all the freaking full arts here, which again is not bad. If we pulled the Charizard, we pulled the Venusaur. Now we need the Arbok, the Kangaskhan. Get all the freaking full arts at this point. Now we have Zapdos full arts. Yeah. There's a Ninetales full art? Yes, there is. There's Ninetales EX. Again, let's get all the full arts now that we're pulling all the freaking full arts. We got all the trainers. Let's see. We have just missing Bill, I think. We're just missing Bill for the full arts in the trainers. But we're getting all the full arts already, so might as well just keep them coming. There's our Dodrio. And again, I'm using Mew here to open up because Mew full art as well. Our Mew Gold too. So let's see if they bother at all to show up or not. Hell yeah. Beautiful Venusaur. Nice pull to get there. I love the card, and there's a Golem. So 2 right there in that one. And we got our alt and a secret to go right now. Very good. So again, 151. An invite did end up showing up. It's not the one that we tried to invite, but still very happy with Venusaur nonetheless. I think it's, of the 3, I think it's the best looking one because a lot of color, and then it's very easy to tell where Venusaur is. He matches with the flower, and then you have the Charizard, kind of looks cartoonish and stuff like that, but either way, still, I think it's the best looking of the 3. Blastoise is a very dark card, harder to see, but obviously everyone has their favorite starter and will defend their starter as well. Mine is Bulbasaur out of the 3, so for me, that's the one to go for. There's a regular Venusaur as well, our EX version, and our last pack for round 3. Let's see how it shows and turns out with our code. And last 3 here, we got Cycling Road, Ivysaur, and Flareon for round 3. Now, last round for each. Let's see if Destined can also give us some hype here. If not, well, that just goes to show you why 151 is my favorite. Even though we've had some episodes with 151 where it doesn't really treat us well as well, but still, it's still one of my favorites. Because even though when it's not giving us those kinds of cards, we're still getting illustration rares, full arts, nice looking cards. And again, if you're a fan of the OGs, you don't really get upset because of that. Got our Mag Cargo. And right now, even though again, like we're saying, round wise, it's not like it's going to someone in specific. Right now, 151 would be my win there at this point with our Ho-Oh here. And again, this could be a Ho-Ho alt. Things like that could be happening, but again, just goes to show you it's not doing it right now. So let's see if we can even get one at least, hopefully. At least a gold, maybe an alt, we don't know. A nice little good looking illustration rare like Misty Psyduck, which we all know it's not because of the Psyduck people want it, but it'd still be a very good illustration rare to pull. If we pull any, that'd be the one. There's our Judge. Our Judge, another full art. Again, these full arts just keep coming and coming. And we're just gonna keep going and going. There's our code. We got 3 more after this, boy, so hopefully we can have some stuff here showing up at the end. If not, Destined Rivals was pretty lackluster here. There's our code. And our 3. We got Nidorina, Mag Cargo again, and I'm pretty sure we're on the downfall now after that Judge. And it being our last round, maybe our last pack will have something, maybe not. Yam Mega. But let's see. Last pack. See if we can pull anything worthwhile here in the last one. If it does happen, that's going to be awesome. For some freaking reason, the last pack ended up being the one with the hit. But if not, yeah, it's a full art and it's the Garchomp. So can't really complain there. Very useful. People like it. And I'm going to put it at the top because I'm pretty sure price-wise, this one's more than the Clamperl anyways. Let's finish with 151 as well. Again, another full art. We're just pulling the full arts left and right here. But let's see how we finish with 151 here. If we can pull any of the missing full arts as well. Or if we can get some luck and pull another one of the invite boys here. Because obviously the one we're inviting is Charizard. But if Blastoise ends up showing up, I can't complain either. There's another one. There's another full art. Our Kangaskhan as well. For some freaking reason, the full arts are the ones showing up here in this episode. There's our code. And our 3. Got our Persian. And our
Big man blast.
there we go. Gonna put him in the back. Obviously, we already pulled the full art version of him. Now we just need the alt version of him. There's our code. And now I kind of just want to see him at this point. We pulled the full Caterpie, very cute. Again, grass type. Gonna put him right there, covering our switch. Switch has been shown the entire time. And I do like that Caterpie. I already got it, so no worries there for me. But there are some cute looking grass types like that. And Caterpie is one of them. At least the card looks cute. It's not like I like Caterpie as a Pokemon, which Butterfree is dope. But if I would pick any of them, it would be Weedle for our Beedrill at the end. There's our 3. Tangela. Hell yeah. And there's the one I was talking about. We did get our alt art of the trainer. And only because it's a new round, we're going to put him there at the top. And our last 3 packs here. Let's see if we can have another one show up. Which would be fire if it does. Like maybe another gold. Now that we already have 1 gold, we have 2 alts. See if we can get that Mew. But if nothing else does end up showing up, at least a full art, another full art that we haven't pulled would be a nice little beginning there. With our Raichu and our last one. Speaking of that, Pikachu could have been a freaking full art here too. Like, why didn't they put Pikachu? That's sad there too. And our last three being Mankey, that gold, and another big man Blastoise to finish off the last round. We did get the second gold after I said we got 2 alts. Now to wrap up, obviously we're going to start with Destined, and you guys know why, but here are our EXs. We had 7 in total, and 2 of them were repeats. Our full arts, which obviously here in Destined we had less full arts, but we got 4 in total. Judge, Donzo, Nidoking, and Garchomp. And then obviously our illustration rares, which we both had doubles as well. Got our Clamperl, Rotom, double Rapidash, and double Team Rocket's Weezing. And then we are going with our 151, which we had 21 hits in total, but we did have a lot of EXs, obviously. Our Golem, Kangaskhan, Arbok, Alakazam, Ninetales, Zapdos, Venusaur, and 2 of our
Big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise.
good. Now with our full arts, we did have a lot of full arts as well. The 3 trainers, we're just missing Bill here, Giovanni, Erica, and Daisy's help. Got as well 4 trainers with Jinx, Golem, Kangaskhan, and obviously then we only had 1 illustration rare, which is our Caterpie. But then this video honestly kind of is fire in this sense, because even though they're 2 golds, I gotta give them the Silver Crown, our Switch, and our basic energy of Psychic. And then Giovanni and our Venusaur, obviously they get the gold to represent because of our alts. And obviously Venusaur is the bigger one of this video. But that's been it, guys. I've been Georgisaur. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. What was your favorite hit, and how did you like the turnout of Destined Rivals with 151? Go ahead and share the video as well, so we can keep growing the community, have people join us, and see the types of hits that we be getting. But that's been it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.